Hi guys, welcome to another Jarrow Vikings Insane Angling Adventures. This time I'm at my favourite spot up at Eyemouth. Only a short drive from where I live really. I've had the drone out from the car. The mark I'm going to fish is about a mile walk from the car. So I flew over the mark, had a quick look just to make sure there was nobody there, which is absolutely ideal with a drone. I couldn't see anybody at all fishing. The sea, yeah, I wanted to check out the sea conditions as well. Starting to pick up a little bit northeasterly. I can see some white waves starting to pick up out there. But basically at the moment it's a lovely day. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Sea seems pretty flat. Very small swell coming in. Ideal really for the mark I'm going to fish. I'm going to try for wrasse. Got some ragworm there, and try for some. I've got spinners, the 60-gram silver minnows of course. I'll be trying them, see if I can catch a cod or a pollock on them. I never seem to do very well, to be honest, for pollock at this mark, but there's often quite a few codling about, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to this video. So tight lines, all the best. Not quite what I expected for my first fish, but it's a fish, and it's a bonny one as well, isn't it? How about that? And lovely markings on it. So when I'm waiting on my big rod, well, my bass rod for baits, I'm having a little jig down the side. Had a couple of small corlies so far on a tiny little spinner. Probably only about 20 gram, that spinner. Nice and shiny. Just what they're looking for, I think. Good fun anyway, when I'm waiting on a few baits. Some inconsiderate pot man has put a pot right in the middle of the gully where I like to fish. So I'm a little bit limited today regarding where I can cast. Hopefully when the tide starts moving a bit, it'll move it further away. If not, I'll just have to put up with it. I'm just having a little jig, and before I just started winding it, and one nailed it. Slow tide at the moment, which is okay for wrasse and codling. Tend to get more fish on the lures as the tide gets higher. So there's one on the little jig. It's only a tiny fella. I actually caught him in the tail. Want some bigger ones than that. He's away. Might have a little sore tail for a while, but he'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just chucking in the middle of this gully. Seems to be tons of little fish in it. I definitely like a smaller lure. I've got a fish on here. Don't think it's a very big one, but the first fairly decent one on the spinner. Probably a corley, hopefully a codden. Definitely had a few corley hits. What is it? I thought it was kind of fighting like a codlin. It's only a small one though. To start though, the little fatty, that one. Happy days. Little beauty. Just starting to catch a few collies on the red gill. Hoping for a nice pollock. Haven't had one yet though, just a few small collies. Been really quiet so far, not much on the bait, but I'll still live in hope a little bit later that the wrasse will turn up. Anyway, having a bit of fun with a coal fish. Had an excellent bite there. Fish on, I think, on the bass rod. Hope it's a wrasse. Didn't feel that big, to be honest. Nice bite though. Kind of walking up there. Oh, it's a nice wrasse. They seem to be a bit further out, that's why I haven't been catching them. Yeah. Lovely colours. What I've been after? Great stuff. So I've just casted a bait out there. As soon as I hit the bottom I start getting bites. Let's see if I can catch it. I'm using pretty heavy gear today. It's really snaggy and kelpy here. You have to pull them out. I've got 50-pound braid on, bass rod. I've got my fin or 6,000 reel. Oh, right there. Just needed to get a hold of it properly. Now that Dan has moved up a little bit, I'm able to cast into the spot I like. Put it down for the minute, it hasn't come back. So I'll put a really big juicy ragworm on, and I'm going to cast this one back out to the same spot. Hopefully as soon as it hits the bottom we'll get a fish on. I'll have a go. Just wrap the line around the rod tip there. Oh, that's just where I want to be. a good bite on the bigger rod there. So we'll go for that one instead. Come on, get a hold of it. Missed it. Might come back. Little knock there. Come on. Give me a break. Right there. I think that could be a collie. I think I might have it. Oh. Finally got something. As I thought, a little collie. I thought it was coalfish biting and it wasn't a wrasse. But we'll try again. Yeah, so I'm doing my hardest to try and catch a wrasse. I've only had the one a day. Had quite a few bites, but I really think they're just collies. But I'm going to go for it. I've got about one bag of bait left. And I'm going to put a full ragworm on. A real big ragworm that. See how we get on. Put it out about 30-40 yards. Sometimes you get a bite as soon as you hit the bottom, but it hasn't been that hectic today. We'll see how we get on with that. The trap is set. I'm slowly running out of time. About 3 o'clock now. Got a couple more hours and then I'll have to go. But we'll see what one pull in. I'm going to have a go at spinning again a bit later. Some guys just round the corner there are spinning. I haven't seen them catch anything. Yeah, I'll definitely have a go. Kind of tails off at this time of year for the codling on the lures. But you can still catch them. Doesn't mean to say I won't, or you can't. We'll just see how we'll get on. I finally caught a pollock. Certainly no monster, but a pollock. It's been quiet today, but I've enjoyed it. Still had a great day. Well, I had high hopes today of a few nice codling on lures. I nearly got a couple. I did get a couple of hits off really nice fish, but I lost them, unfortunately. That's the way it goes sometimes in fishing. I still had a really nice day. Weather was brilliant again for Scotland at this time of year. Really warm. Caught a few fish, coalies mainly, small ones. Did catch a wrasse, so I was over the moon with that. See, I always like to catch a wrasse. Caught a small pollock, so I caught a pollock, a codlin and a wrasse, albeit the codlin and the pollock was small. Wrasse was a decent one, so it was worth the trip. I enjoyed it. But as I say, when it's a bad day's fishing, it's better than being at work, and we can always take up golf. Anybody for golf, lads? So I hope you've enjoyed that video anyway. Tight lines. Always please leave a comment. Tell your friends about Jarrow Vikings Insane Angling Adventures, and keep on catching, keep fishing, enjoy.